K-pop, or Korean pop, is a music genre from South Korea, but there is much more to it than a simple definition. K-pop put Korea in the top 10 in the world when it comes to the music market. Recent reports claim BTS, the biggest group in the world, brings in nearly $5 billion for Korea's economy. Just one group. K-pop acts perform in sold-out stadiums across the world, even with a language only a fraction of the world speaks. Having the most loyal and dedicated fans I have ever seen, K-pop continues to have their biggest year after year with no end in sight. But how did we get here? How did K-pop become a billion-dollar industry? To understand how we got here, we need to take a look into the past, the beginning of K-pop, more specifically the 1990s. The 1990s Korean music scene wasn't what it is today. The most popular music at the time was trot music, which I can only explain it as the country music of Korea. That'll change when a group later dubbed the grandfathers of K-pop was formed, Sotaeji and Boys. Sotaeji and Boys were formed from the breakup of a metal band called Shina. While Shina was metal, Sotaeji and Boys went a totally different route and introduced Korea to hip-hop. While Sotaeji was heavily inspired by the American hip-hop scene, they turned around and made it their own. But when Sotaeji and Boys debuted, they weren't met with praise. Actually, they were met with criticism. This is 1990 Korea we're talking about. I would compare Sotaeji and Boys' beginnings to that of rock music in America. The older, previous generation would see this music as deteriorating the minds of the youth, censored for lyrics criticizing Korea's school systems, societal norms, and the government. Yet, Sotaeji and Boys were able to succeed by being the highest selling group of their generation, with over 8 million albums sold, and regarded as legends in Korean music history. So the beginnings of K-pop weren't all bright and cheerful as many know it today, but in order to break the chains of conservative Korea, Sotaeji had to be the first. They would pave the way for the first K-pop idol group, which was HOT. HOT was the first look at the real vision of a K-pop group. Created by Lee Soo-man, the founder of SM Entertainment, one of the 3 biggest K-pop companies in Korea, HOT had a brighter image than their predecessors, producing a more pop sound, choreography, and catchy songs. Unlike Sotaeji and Boys, HOT was beloved by the public when they debuted. They went on to be quite successful and led to the creation of more first-generation K-pop idol groups like G.O.D and SES. Fast forward to the 2000s and the second generation of K-pop. While the first generation was inspired by American pop, the second generation had to create something new, and that they did. This is where we see Big Bang, Girls' Generation, 21, Shiny, Wonder Girls, BoA. When you ask K-pop fans today what got them into K-pop, most will respond with one of these groups. The second generation of K-pop became the most influential and known by many as the golden era of K-pop, with the innovation with style and sound of the genre, in the first attempt to tackle more than just Korea. BoA would lead a takeover in Japan. BoA was a solo artist who was known to do it all, dancing, singing, the looks. She was a top idol even at a young age. Wonder Girls would be the first to break ground in America. Coming from JYP Entertainment, another company from the big 3, Wonder Girls would adapt and create an English version of their breakout hit, Nobody.
Hello!
Even performing on US television and going on tour with the Jonas Brothers. While they were making efforts physically, others were making efforts from home. The internet and YouTube are an undeniable reason K-pop would even make it to people's ears. Groups like Big Bang, 21, and Girls' Generation would have music videos that surpassed millions of views in a day. Steam was building up and on the verge of bursting in the form of one song.
Gangnam Style.
Everyone watching has caught wind of a viral video by Psy, a solo artist in Korea. His new song Gangnam Style found overnight success. For some reason, people were intrigued by a comedic, odd yet catchy song. Most people didn't know Psy was a singer in Korea for years before Gangnam Style. He was considered one of the top performers in the country, but no one knew who he was internationally. Gangnam Style was meant to just be a new song by Psy, but it grew out of control, becoming the most viewed video on YouTube at the time with 800 million views, and out today with over 3 billion views. With this, Psy was all over the world, radio, TV, even New Year's Eve shows. Psy, without knowing it, opened the first window for K-pop. With tides dying down, a second wave was on the horizon, in the form of groups NCT 127, Monsta X, BLACKPINK, and of course, BTS. While Psy opened a window, BTS kicked down the front door. BTS origins were a humble one. Coming from Big Hit Entertainment, they were practically unknown at debut. Similarly, debuting with a hip-hop style like soteji. With a slow start, BTS was able to explode in Korea, with lyrics that spoke to the youth and music that spoke to everyone. BTS would make history as the first K-pop group to attend and be nominated at the Billboard Music Awards in 2019, and then made history the same night as they won Social Artist of the Year. BTS would repeat this 2 more times. After this, BTS couldn't be stopped, breaking music video views, a record number of streams, and a lot more firsts for a K-pop act, including selling out stadiums. BTS would perform for over 1 million fans on their latest tour. As people and more importantly companies saw the numbers and support BTS had, they wanted it too, which led to them finding interest in finding the next group. BLACKPINK would be the talk of Coachella in 2019 when they performed there. NCT 127 would hold a US tour, and Monsta X signed with the US label and have plans to come over as well. Now that we're caught up to today, why is K-pop a billion-dollar industry? Well, there are a number of factors. One is tourism. K-pop is so beloved by fans that many dream of the day to make the pilgrimage to Korea. It isn't just to see if they can find their favorite idol on the street. Many fall in love with the music first, then the culture. Korea has a beautiful history and a culture alongside it, which can be admired no matter where you're from. Crazy fact here, 1 in every 13 tourists reason to travel to Korea is BTS. Like I said before, BTS is responsible for $5 billion of Korea's economy. Imagine all of the other groups combined as well. A catalyst that ties into this reason is Korea's government. Korea has a unique Ministry of Culture, where they have a budget of $500 million to spend on just culture.
Korea's Culture Ministry has unveiled its mid- and long-term plans to strengthen the nation's arts and culture education in line with the president's strong emphasis on boosting culture.
And are expecting a $10 billion cultural export by 2019. With BTS, they're halfway there, and probably surpassing it by now. The second reason behind K-pop's success is how different it is. Now, with the music genre that got its start from American music, how different can it be? Well, a lot actually. K-pop is made of idols that run through a rigorous trainee system, where young people audition to be the next big thing, with some as young as 10 years old. And being a K-pop idol is one of the most popular career choices among young adults. The trainee system is meant to polish a diamond in the rough until it's shining. The system focuses on singing, rapping, writing, composing, producing, dancing, public speaking, English, Japanese, Chinese, and acting. All of this on top of their normal schoolwork. This system proves itself with the amount of talent you see out there in K-pop, really earning their name of an idol. Another thing is, if you sit a person down and have them watch a music video, the first thing they'll say is, wow, this music video is amazing. The color, dancing, outfits, the effects. One thing that many people admire is attention to detail. All K-pop is so meticulous and everything is planned. It is something people are missing in other music. Likewise, physical album sales are on a decline across the world, except Korea. Why? When you can just listen to it in a second on your phone. Well, in K-pop, an album is much more than just a CD. A K-pop album will come with a CD, of course, but also random photo cards of a member from that group and a poster. K-pop is able to market and advertise everything to a max. They will sell anything from shirts, hats, cups, bags, stickers, pins, figures, and even trash cans. Shout out to Chewy. Sales on products like these are insane, but one product that sticks out to me that no other music has is light sticks. Light sticks are these devices that light up and sync to others at a concert and flash with the rhythm of the music. It is designed with the group's colors and is another way a fan can be more involved. It's truly an amazing device, symbolic but also great functionality. Fan chants are something that catches non-K-pop fans off guard. Fans chant proudly along with their favorite group, showing support, creating an electric atmosphere. Fans are what make K-pop K-pop. Really, K-pop fans are unmatched when it comes to voting, fan covers, reaction videos, dancing covers, everything. Fan culture in K-pop is vital in K-pop as a music success. There is just something special about K-pop that I can't even explain. To put it simply, K-pop was able to utilize each and every technology and opportunity to grow, with maybe a couple breaks here and there, but this all doesn't happen by accident. K-pop is able to be more than a music. It's a niche community where people looking for something different can learn a whole new culture. A music where so much time, effort, and dedication are invested, it's plain to see. It is more available to connect to fans than ever before, even with a language barrier. From homegrown beginnings of censorship and suppression to a culture which is the pride of the country. That's why K-pop is a billion-dollar industry and will continue to expand. Literally, the sky is the limit. I know that this can be a like 15-part documentary exclusive series that is like an hour and 59 minutes each, okay? I know. I just tried to fit everything I possibly could within this video. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope to see the comments from like new people, like people that aren't necessarily into K-pop as much as me or, you know, my subscribers. I want to hear your guys' opinion down in the comments of how, like, what do you think about K-pop? Why do you think it became so popular? And I'm asking everybody at this point, why do you think K-pop became such a billion-dollar industry with Korea's government involvement and investing into it? I want to see what you guys think about the video. Any of the points that I talked about, let me know what you think down in the comments as well. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a like. If you're new and seen my stuff and you aren't subscribed yet, come on, man. Hit the subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a thing. We're on the road to 100K. We're on the road to 100K and we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it, boys. Thank you guys so much for subscribing and sticking around. You guys are simply amazing. I love what I'm doing, and I love that I can put my efforts and my passion into something that I am passionate about. Thank you guys so much. If you want to help out, head over to Patreon, consider supporting. If you can't financially, no problem at all. You can also help by clicking one of these videos below. Helps this video's performance, and you get to check out more of my content, man. Then maybe you'll subscribe. Try to work on a what happened video for Friday. A lot of writing, a lot of editing, a lot of all kinds of stuff, but I'm gonna keep to my schedule, and hope you guys look forward to it. Thank you guys so much again, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Annyeong.